we can't rely purely on digital marketing. Ads is also important. So we believe
Right.
that it still needs to be added on the equation.
Absolutely. And again, what I want to understand. So again, prior when you launched, there were still the events. It sounds so long ago that I can have a person in a safe room without worrying about my health anymore. But again, everybody had a hard stop, and again, a make or break moment during the pandemic. What were the pivots that you guys do? Because at the end of it, again, if you guys were used to working in one room or those dynamics, all of a sudden are out of the window, right? But you still had to plow through. Within the Bucks team, what did you guys do, or the adjustments you did uh, to push forward and attain the necessary targets that you guys want to achieve? Given that now, yeah, they're groups, but now you can invite them over to a penthouse suite and give them a buffet. What do you guys do?
Yeah. So prior to answering that question, union banking UBX has always been at the very heart of everything that we do. It's always about enabling digital executions.
Okay.
So to provide context, we've been a fan of working with using communication tools to coordinate all, and that it's not only on the internal side that's important for us. It's also on the external factors, like how we implement events and organization wide approaches. So it is also very important for us. That's why the transition was easy, because we're always a fan of mitigating risks, and even before having prior to pandemic, we're also anticipating how to migrate these types of solutions digitally.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically what we actually did was replicate this, talk to Facebook admin groups, and send out basically send out posts within groups, and it's just been very successful. Right now, we're also a fan of creating webinars and podcasts as well.
That's why you're here. Hello. There you
That's
go. There you go.
and of course leveraging on Union Bank as well. So any initiatives that Union Bank do, we're always there because we're one family.
Okay. Now, one of the main things of and this, I love asking this question because this pretty much defines what a startup's focus is. And sometimes just by asking this question, you kind of know where they're doing well and what they need improvement with. But within Bucks, what are the metrics you guys care about the most?
Metrics, yeah. So in Bucks, always personally, speaking for on a whole point of view, number one is employee well-being. That's always number one. So KPIs top of mind is always to ensure that everyone's happy, because if everyone's happy and everyone um, um, having the initiative to push forward will always be
Mm,
there. So
got it.
always having a happy team is very important. Other than
Culture.
that, of course, metric is always important. At the end of the day, it's revenue. So
Mm,
revenue in terms of KPIs to ensure that it not only for signups or using some users having the platform available, but actually for them to actually use the platform itself.
got it.
So it's been effective, and that's one KPI metric that we have. And other than that, of course, Union Bank and UBX in general is a big fan of agile methodology. So
Mm,
agile in the sense that if there's new requirements every 2 weeks, you have to be very flexible to adjust. So when we get feedback from customers is always number one. We're very focused. We're very customer centric. So once you get the requirements, it's basically developing the tools that the requests the customer need, and KPIs would always on the technical side would always be delivery of the features that's required from the
yes.
client. So
Able
basically,
to ship right
yeah,
away.
at a fast speed.
Right.
Very important.